Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk air fryers, and in a couple of my videos I've mentioned cooking in an air fryer, and so my subscriber Laura and her sister were curious to know about my air fryer and what I'm cooking in my air fryer. So I'm going to show you some of the things I cook in air fryers. Brussels sprouts I've done before, but I don't have any. You're not going to see that in this video, but Brussels sprouts turn out great in the air fryer. When I got my air fryer, I was watching lots of air fryer videos, and I saw one person air fry frozen Brussels sprouts, and I tried it, and I think somewhere along the line, I actually might have filmed that. But anyhow, so yeah, even frozen Brussels sprouts, carrots, potatoes, all kinds of veggies, asparagus, veggie burgers. I mean, you name it, you can, almost you can do anything in here. But anyway, so this is my air fryer. It's not a fancy dancy air fryer. It does not have digital components on it. It has old-fashioned turn dial. The brand is Chef Man. It is a 3.6 quart air fryer. I just checked. It is no longer available on Amazon. There are other Chef Man air fryers, along with many, many other brands, and you can get an air fryer anywhere. You can go big and have all the bells and whistles, and you can go small. This is my second air fryer. About 2 years ago or so, when air fryers were just coming around, I bought one from QVC, but it was a big one. It was 6.5 quarts. It took up a lot of space. I didn't pull it out as frequently as I could have. This one is much better. It's great for 2 people, and I love it. And it was around $60. And then I also have something else to go with it. But anyway, let's talk about the air fryer. So as I said, this is just an old-fashioned dial one. And like I said, there's ones that have lots of bells and whistles and digital gadgets. This one had like over 3,000 reviews, like 4.5 stars and above. So that's why I went with this one. Somewhere along the line when I was looking at air fryers, I don't know if I read this on a review or if I saw a YouTuber talking about it when I was watching lots of air fryer videos, but somebody said that if you have too many bells and whistles and gadgets and gizmos and digital things, that's just more opportunity for things to break. So I don't know if that's true or not. The reason I purchased this one is because it had so many positive reviews. If it had 3,000 positive reviews and it was a digital one, I probably still would have bought it. So anyway, just kind of read some reviews, see how big, if you have a big family, you might want to go for a bigger one, 5 or 6 quarts. If it's just 2 or 3 people or one person, this 3.5 quart might be all you need. So anyway, so that's it. So this is a temperature, there's a little, I don't want to say stopwatch timer. That's a timer here. I just said it, now it's clicking. It's not smart. And then a temperature gauge right here. And then you pull out the basket, which is easier to remove than my last one. My last one, so this is one piece, and then the cooking grate just pops out like that. So I just put soap and water in it, easy peasy. The other one was like a 2-piece thing, and I had to disconnect it here and lift it up, which is not a really big deal, but this one is easier for me in my little cooking skills. So that's really all there is to it. And as I said, you can get big ones, small ones. Now, the other thing that I did purchase, which I just purchased last week after having this for a couple months, is this silicone pot holder. It came with a set of 2. This is available on Amazon. I will link it down below because I use it to set the air fryer on when I'm cooking because there's a lot of heat that comes out of there. And I did, even though I do it on the stove, I don't know if you can see, but let me turn off these lights. It's getting a little discolored there, like scorched. So then I thought, well, gee whiz, I should probably get something to put on that. So this silicone little mat / pot holder does the trick, and it double duties, for lots of different things: trivet, pot holder, and air fryer setting thing, whatever. So that's it. So you will see some different things that I cook in my air fryer. And if you have an air fryer and you're cooking lots of cool things, let me know. I'd like to try it. And here we go. Bye. So right now I'm going to be air frying a hot dog. And I have my air fryer set at 400. It's been preheating for 3 minutes. And I'm going to use these A&H kosher hot dogs from Trader Joe's that lots of people have been talking about. So I did pick up some the other day. So we're gonna take El Hot Dog, plate that right in here. And I'm going to let it go for 4 minutes because I've been cooking these a couple of times, like frequently, I guess, I don't know, once or twice a week. And I know that my air fryer does a hot dog just like I like it for 4 minutes, but start with 3 minutes and see how it goes. So I will be back in 4 minutes. Bye. Okay, we're back. I actually left it in there a minute longer. I checked it a minute ago at 4 minutes. It wasn't quite as like dark or crispy as I like it, so it's now 5 minutes. And this is what it's going to be like. So it is a little bit, a lot more plumped up. If I left it another minute, it would get a little bit more crispy on the outside, which I still might do that. But at 5 minutes, it's definitely cooked. It's brown. And it's almost like as if you were grilling it without the grill marks. But if I were to leave it another minute, it'd be a little bit more crispy. But I love hot dogs in the air fryer. Easy peasy. Not like boiled or microwaved. You know, really kind of, I don't want to say crispy, but you know what I mean? Like flavorful and a little brown on the outside. So that's good. So 5 to 6 minutes, check yours, you know, after 4 minutes, whatever, depending on how, you know, strong, I guess, or how big or strong your air fryer is. But for me, air fried hot dogs are pretty damn good. So I hope you try it, and we'll see what else we're going to cook in the air fryer next time. Bye. Okay, so today I'm going to air fry some little baby potatoes, fingerling potatoes, whatever they are. And I also threw some carrots in here because I had some baby carrots in the fridge. So there's some purple ones, orange and yellow, and the yellow and red potatoes. And then the package of little, I call them baby potatoes, little new potatoes, I guess, had a herb seasoning in a little bag of seasoning with it. So I just drizzled on some olive oil and I threw in some of that herb seasoning as well. So I've done little baby potatoes many times, and the skin turns out really crispy and the inside is very creamy. I've not air fried carrots before, so this is a new one for me, and I just threw it all in together to see what we get. So I have had my air fryer heating at 400 degrees for 5 minutes, so it's going to be nice and hot. And I'm just going to dump those in there. Sizzle, sizzle. And I'm going to start those at Alexa, set timer for 4 minutes, and we'll check them after 4 minutes, and I'll be back. Bye. Okay, so I just stuck a little knife in here. They are not done. They're still pretty firm, so I just gave them a good shake up, toss them all around, and we're going to go in for another 3 minutes. And a lot of times, I should have said this. Alexa, set timer for 3 minutes. A lot of times, for me, I just kind of play it by ear and kind of see how it goes. I'll put it in, I'll check it, I'll take it out. Except when I do, like I'm going to do a steak later, and I'll show you how I make sure I get that right. But for like veggies and hot dogs and French fries, whatever, I just kind of take it out, shake them up, test them, and see how it goes. So it's kind of like a play-by-ear kind of thing. And then the more times I do it, I know what the temperature, what the time is going to be. Okay, so I'll be back in 3 more minutes. Bye. Okay, so we are back after 3 more minutes. The potatoes are nice and tender. Their skin is a little bit crispy. The carrots are tender as well, because you know carrots are a little more tougher than potatoes, but they're fine as well. So I'm gonna call these done, and they are looking good. And we're just gonna pour that. And then this will come right out with a little soap and water. It's non-stick. And so these are going to be eaten with a steak, which I will do a little bit later. So stay tuned for the steak. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back. We have another air fryer. Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back. We are back with another air fryer episode. And today or tonight, I've already cooked the veggies. You just saw me do that. And now I'm going to air fry. Every time it looks like I've never cleaned before. I swear to God, but I swear I do. Fingerprints and whatnot. But anyhow, So we're going to do a New York strip steak. This is half of a strip steak because I can't eat a whole one. I've had bariatric surgery. That's another episode. But honestly, my favorite cut of beef is a big, juicy ribeye. And that goes on the grill. I'm just not going to mess around with that in an air fryer because I know now. I know the thickness. I know how many minutes it takes on each side. I've got it down to a science. I love a ribeye. That's my favorite cut. But a couple of weeks ago, I did try a strip steak. And I was watching some YouTube videos. And it worked out pretty good, actually. I overcooked it a hair. So, this is half of a New York strip steak. It's probably an inch thick. I have been marinating, or it's been sitting in a rib rub, or a rub. This is a Trader Joe's barbecue rub with coffee and garlic. And I used this before, it turned out really good. So this is on each side of this ribeye, and it's been sitting out for 30 minutes in the marinade. I also have a thermometer, a food thermometer, what's it called, like a temp probe. It's a temp probe, which I got on Amazon. I'll link it down below, but I may forget, as I often do, but this is it. And it was around like $10 or $11. So then, this is the air temperature right now. So then what I did was I went onto Google and I Googled strip steak temperatures. And depending on how you like your steak, rare all the way up to well done shoe leather, it'll tell you what temp to take it out at. So that's important, especially with steak, because you don't want to eat an overcooked steak. So the first time I took it out at 155, and by the time I got, things, the vegetables heated and whatever, blah, 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 it had overcooked by a few degrees, and it was a little bit past what I would have liked it to be. So today we're going to take it out, I'm taking mine out at 150. So by the time I get stuff ready, carry over time, we'll probably take it up to 155, which is where I want it to be. So let's get started. So now I have had my air fryer heating at 400 degrees hot for 10 minutes because I want it hot. So we're going to open her up here and hopefully it doesn't fall on the floor. And I'm going to start this at, sorry for the wobbly phone business. I'm going to start this at 4 minutes and we'll temp it at 4 minutes. I'll come back in 4 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 4 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 4 minutes.
Second timer, 4 minutes, starting now.
It's Friday night. Poor Alexa, she's been into the wine, but we'll come back in 4 minutes. Okay, so 4 minutes has elapsed. We are going to temp this guy. It's still, I know it's not done yet, I can tell. So we're gonna put it into turn it on. And we are going to put it, oops, that's gonna fall, yep. We are going to put it in right in the center. And we are looking for 150. So we still have a ways to go. So I'm going to put it back in for 3 more minutes and see where we're at. Alexa, set timer for 3 minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes have gone by, so we are going to temp this again. We are looking for 150. Now it's kind of getting like a little bit brown. It's got some good caramelization there. And we are looking for 150. And 101 there. Let me try a different spot. 104. Okay. 100, 101. So we are going to go for, and I can't give you accurate times. That's why I'm using this. And that's why I'm taking the minutes slow, because I do not want to ruin my steak. I do not want a shoe leather steak. So we will go now for 3 more minutes. I'll be back in 3 more minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes have elapsed. We're going to temp it again. Now it's even more of a nice golden brown yumminess color. And yet, turn it on. Okay. So let's see what we got. 133, 132. Okay, we're gonna go for 2 more minutes and then we're gonna call it done. I would much rather eat my steak a little under than a little over. So I'll be back in 2 more minutes. I'll see you then. Okay, 2 minutes have elapsed. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, this looks really, really good. I mean, for an air fried steak in an air fryer, come on, that looks pretty darn good. Let's see what we can tempt this guy at. I'm just gonna put that into soak, because I know we're pretty close. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh my God, if this is real, I'll be really upset. Okay, that's 169. Yeah, I should not have put it in for that last 3 minutes. I forgot about carryover time. Okay. Let's cut into it and see what we have. Hang on 1 second. I can't do this with the phone in my hand. Okay, I'm gonna set the phone down. All right. Do you think I can do this? No, I can't. Okay. That looks really good as it is right now. That looks really good. By the time I get my vegetables heated up and by the time I finish, it might be over. So I should not have left it in for that last 2 minutes. But all in all, again, this is only the second time I've done it. This really helps a lot. I should have paid more attention and remembered about carryover time. But otherwise, I think this looks really good. So this is an air fried strip steak. I should have taken out a minute earlier. I'm shooting for 150. You can kind of see already, it's like the carryover time is already starting to take effect. But anyway, still learning as I go, but otherwise I think this is a good second attempt. Get yourself a temp probe. This is the one I use, or whatever you have. Probably you'll find one better. Anyway, that's it for my steak. Bye. So tonight after work, I am air frying some sweet potato fries. These are sweet potato crinkles that I get at Walmart and Randall's, and I think the name is Alexa brand. It's in a white and orange bag. Love sweet potato fries, and I love them with Trader Joe's truffle ketchup. Yes, yes, yes. So I've preheated my air fryer at 400. Is it 400? 400 for about 5 minutes. Put them in for 8 minutes, and I'm going to give them a toss around, and I'll set them for another 4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, I'll be back in 8 minutes and we'll see what we've got. Bye. Okay, so 8 minutes have elapsed. We're going to give these a little shake. You can see they're starting to turn brown. And give them a little shake. They're starting to get crispy. I can hear the crispy, but they're still quite soft. And I put these in from frozen. So we're going to give these another 5 minutes and we'll come back then. Okay, 5 minutes have gone by. It's hard for you to tell, but I can tell in person. Can you hear them? They're crispy now. They are crispy and getting golden brown. So I'm going to call these done. So this is air fryer sweet potato fries. You could do any fry, obviously, in here. I've not tried to make home fries in it. I'm not sure that I probably would anyway. But anyway, there you have it. Sweet potato fries in the air fryer. Thumbs up. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back. Today we're going to try to air fry some salmon. This is a salmon fillet, and this little schmear that's on there is a trick I learned from my friend Jane. It's a combination of a little bit of mayo, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and some dill, and that keeps it moist and gives it great flavor. Now, I usually roast my salmon in the oven at a high heat, like at 425, and it takes, depending on how thick this is not a super thick fillet, maybe 3/4 of an inch or so. And so 8 to 10 minutes. I don't like dry, overcooked salmon. It has to be still moist on the inside. The inside is going to be just a teeny bit translucent. So I've never cooked it in the air fryer, so this is going to be a new one for all of us. So let's get started. I already have my air fryer preheating at the highest temp it is, which on my air fryer is 400 degrees. And we're gonna put the salmon in the air fryer. And I'm going to try to do this. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I have no idea. I'm gonna start with 5 minutes at the 400 degree, and we'll come back in 5 minutes and see what's going on. I'll see you then. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. We're gonna have a peek inside. Ooh, okay, so see that little browning on top there? That doesn't happen when it's in the oven, so maybe I should turn it down a little bit. Let's see what's on the inside. If you can see that. Actually, it's almost done. The very, very inside just probably needs another 2 minutes. So I'm going to turn this down to 350, and I'm going to add 2 more minutes in there, and it's going to be done. Hopefully I won't overcook it because the outside is really cooked. So next time I probably wouldn't do 400. I would do 350 for a little bit longer because the outside is way cooked already. So let's put this back in, and we're gonna set the timer for 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, we're back. I ended up taking it out just a little bit before 2 minutes were up because I did not want to overcook it. It is just barely translucent in the middle, and that's totally fine with me. I do not want to overcook it. By the time I get my veg ready and whatever, it's gonna be totally fine, and pour my glass of wine, of course. Now, you will see it turned out in kind of a mess because I did not spray the grate first, so definitely I would do that next time. Now, it's still, I'm still learning with this air fryer, so next time I probably, as I said before, I would go with a little bit lower temp but a longer period of time, but it's kind of trial and error. It's the first time I've done salmon in there, but these pieces out here are like definitely done, so that's why I would do it a little bit different next time. But anyway, live and learn. This is my first time, so take my errors and learn from them. So I think this is going to conclude my air fryer library of what I've been cooking in the air fryer. But please let me know what's good, how to cook it, because I'm loving, loving, loving the air fryer. So that's it for now. I hope to see you guys soon, and have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye.